write down your problem. Okay, what x-intercept means? X-intercept means I have a number for x, but I have a what? Zero for y. Am I right? That's what that means. So I have this function. I don't know what x is, but I know what? Y has to equal to what? 0. So that's what I'm going to do. So I say 4x minus 4, x plus 2 is equal to what? 0. Because y value has to be 0. That's what I mean by x-intercept. So now, I got to solve this one. So I'm going to do, I don't want denominator, so I'll multiply this by what? X plus 2. Okay, I am doing same thing to the left-hand side and the right-hand side, so I'm not changing my equation. Is everybody with me? Whatever you do to the left of the equation, you got to do to the what? Right. Exactly same to the right. Then I don't change my equation. So that and that cancel out, so I don't have a denominator now. So what do you have? I simply have what? 4x minus 4 equal to what, class? 0 times anything is what? 0. By the way, multiply by x plus 2. So I can cancel out the denominator. So 4x is equal to 4, so x is equal to what? So I just found my x-intercept. What is my x-intercept now?
1.
So my x-intercept is 1, 0. I found it. So far, so good, class?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's do the second part. The second says, find me a y-intercept. What y-intercept means? X is a 0 and then what? Y is what? Some number. We'll figure it out this little later, right? When we do our calculation, then we know what to put it in. Okay, so that means, okay, I have an equation here. So I don't know what that is. F of x equals minus 4 over what? X plus 2, but I'm going to plug it in what? X equal to 0. Right, class? So I have 4 times 0 minus 4, 0 plus 2. What do you have then? That gives you negative 4 divided by 2, which is what? Negative 2. So do I have y value now? So what's my y-intercept?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. So far, so good? Okay. So we got two parts. Now we got to do a vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote. Okay, vertical asymptote means we have this problem. Is it 4x minus 4? Okay.
Sure.
All right. So vertical asymptote is, what did I tell you yesterday? Whenever you have a 0 in the denominator gives what? A vertical asymptote. So when what? Denominator equal to 0, what happened? That x value gives what? All right, that x value gives you vertical asymptote. So let's solve it then, right? So in other words, what are you doing then? Solve for x, right? For denominator. So what is that then? I just need to simply do what? X plus 2 equal to 0. So x is equal to what? Negative 2. That is your vertical asymptote. Because if I plug it in negative 2, what happens to your denominator? You get 0, which means something over 0 is what? Undefined. The undefined gives you what? Vertical asymptote. Is everybody with me?
Undefined.
The vertical asymptote is same as what? Undefined y values, in other words. Look at this. If I plug it in, it gives you what? 0 over negative what, 12? So this is the same as what?
Undefined.
Undefined. So that is why x equal to negative 2 is what? Vertical asymptote. So which means if I graph at negative 2, you're going to have a what? That dotted line. That means you don't have a value at negative 2. Y value is at negative 2. Horizontal asymptote, before I do finding this, I want to go over some lessons. So there are the three cases. N plus a n minus x to the n minus 1. Keep going to some number a0. Just write this down for now, okay? And I'll explain to you what that means. I have this. Case 1. So denominator power is the same as, numerator power. Numerator power is the same as denominator power. Are you with me, class? Power is the same. In other words, I have n power and n power here. Whenever you're looking for horizontal asymptote, I don't care about the last powers. I only worry about the leading term. Leading term means has the highest power.
Highest value.
So this case is n is highest, n minus 1 is what? 1 smaller than that, right? So, for example, if I have f of x equal to I have this too. Is everybody with me? I have this and I have this. I didn't write down this order purposely because I want you to see which one is leading term. Look at the numerator. Which one is leading term? 4x to the what? 9 is my leading term. So I will only worry about this part. Okay, look at the denominator. What is my leading term? 4x to the what? 9. Okay, I didn't mean to write down same number, but I guess I got same number, okay? So I have that. So then, don't worry about the rest of the term. Just look at these two. Are you with me, class? Okay, so they're same power. Then I can use case 1. That case, your horizontal asymptote is whatever the coefficient is. So horizontal asymptote is A over B. Are you with me, class? You got that? So, in this case, what is my horizontal asymptote then? For this problem, what is it? I have what? 4 over 4, right? Which is what? 1. So, in my graph, at 1, I will have a what?
9.
Horizontal graph like this, horizontal asymptote. Is everybody with me? That's a case 1. I got 2 more cases. So first case is what? Your numerator power and denominator power are the same. What do you have to look at it? Look at what? The leading coefficient. So can I change this one problem just for the sake? So I know that you understand this.
Yeah.
If I put 7,
4 over 7.
then what is my horizontal asymptote? 4 over what? 7. Is everybody with me? So the leading coefficient of the same power, that leading coefficient become your what? Horizontal asymptote. That's the first case. Is everybody with me?
Yes.
All right, let's look at the second case. This case, I'm going to have denominator as a bigger power. So, denominator power, I'm going to call it n. And the numerator power, I will call it m. Okay, so P is a larger letter. So I'm gonna say this case, P is where P is bigger than what? M. So which one has more power, bigger power? Denominator. Example. I have this. Okay, which one do I need to worry about now? For numerator, which term do I need to concentrate? X to the 7. What about the denominator?
3x to the 9.
3x to the 9. Okay, let's compare the power, 7 and 9. Which one has more power?
9.
Denominator. In that case, all right, this case, horizontal asymptote is 0. Why? Because denominator has more power, so big number divided by smaller number get closer to what? 0. It has bigger power than a what? Denominator. Still P is what? Bigger than M. Then what happened? No horizontal asymptote.
No.
Is everybody with me, class?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 cases. So you have the leading coefficient A over B is your horizontal asymptote, or horizontal asymptote is what? 0 or what? None. Okay, by the way, whenever you have a numerator has bigger power than denominator, we gotta do the long division and you'll have a slant asymptote, not horizontal asymptote. So horizontal asymptote, we got 3 different cases. In the last case, you don't have one because it has what? Slant asymptote. Is everybody with me now? So my problem was f of n is equal to what? 4x minus 4 and x plus 2. Okay, what case is it? First, the second, or third case? Third?
They're the same first.
First, right? The same power. The third case is what? Third case is what? Bigger numerator power, right? You got a first power here and then what? First power. So it's case 1. Is everybody with me? This is the case 1. So power is what? Same. Numerator power and denominator power is what? Same. So what is my asymptote? Y is equal to what? 4 over 1, which is 4. So if I graph this, I don't know my graph, but what I know is what?
And 4 is gonna be
At 4, I would have a what?
right.
Asymptote. Then we also know, what was the other asymptote we had? Negative
Vertical
2.
one.
The vertical asymptote we have where?
Negative 2.
Negative 2.
Going that way.
That's what I have. So what's my graph will looks like?
The second.
So I'm doing the exact same problem again. Did you see that? I did put parentheses in my numerator because I got more than one term. I put the parentheses in my denominator because I have more than one term. Everybody with me? All right, so I got my F. Oh, by the way, class, if I want to, I can define my X and Y at the same time. All right? Which X value do you want to graph? How about I do negative 10 to 10, okay?
Yeah.
And do you want to have your, what increments? 0.1, okay?
Yeah. It's smooth.
Is that a colon?
Yeah, it's a colon.
Okay, because I could not figure out how to do that last time and I can never find it.
It's a colon. So I am doing my X value. I want to evaluate from where? Negative 10. Let me make it bigger. Is it better now? Can you guys see better? So I'm doing my X, my domain. This is my domain. I'm telling them I want my domain to be negative 10 to 10. How do I want to increment? 0.1. Every 0.1 give me Y values. So you know your asymptote